Hello and welcome to Tabletop Cinema. I'm your host, Josh McGinnis. We got some clips for you guys to view tonight. We're going to start off by watching a little bit of Game of Thrones, followed up by some Mission Impossible, and we got some Toy Story in there as well. Of course, if you like these clips, feel free to smash that subscribe button. But we're going to go over to our guest panel that we have with us tonight. And we're joined by one of our adventure writers here at Dungeon Studios, Mr. Aaron Fire.
G'day everybody, how are we doing? I'm excited for this episode, especially for the Toy Story scene. Let's go.
I know, I'm hyped for it too. Followed up by Owen Atkinson. He is our adventure team lead here at Dungeon Studios. He also has a book out on Amazon.com, Blood Bounty, Wanted Dead or Alive. Did I say that right?
It's Wanted Dead but Alive.
Dead but Alive. There you go. Check it out on Amazon.com.
Yes.
It's a really cool book. How you doing tonight, Owen?
I'm good. Hi, everyone. I do exactly what Aaron does, only better. So I'm excited to be here.
Awesome, dude. All right. Then we're going to go on down to another one of our writers, Mr. Todd Rucktischel. How you doing?
Hi. Come to the dork side. We have cookies.
Indeed we do. Indeed we do. Followed up by Mr. Content himself, Sean Carroll. What are you doing, bud?
Hello and welcome everyone. It's a pleasure to have you all here. Hope you enjoy it.
All right. Followed up by Mr. Taggin. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good. I'm here for a good time, not a long time, and I'm here for all of the cookie dough.
All the cookie dough. All right, man.
Hungry.
We also have with us one of our newest writers here at Dungeon Studios, Mr. Merwin. What's up?
Not much, working on my new character, a gnome bard who's going to specialize in murdering people with vicious mockery. So far, the best line I have is, "I've smelt your hair, and now you must die."
Followed up by one of our loyal friends of Dungeon Studios, Mr. Shane McDowell. How you doing tonight, buddy?
Dear Gwitch, it's good and an honor to be here.
Awesome, man. All right, guys. So it's good to have you here. Welcome. Owen, I know this is your first time, so we're going to review some clips here. I hope you like what we got going on. First one we're going to do, though, guys, is from Game of Thrones. So may I ask, Owen, what do you know about Game of Thrones?
A fair bit. Never read the books, but I watched the TV series until everyone I cared about was dead. So that was like 3 seasons. Heard secondhand how the ending went, decided I didn't need to watch all the bits I'd missed, and just left it there. So even odds that I've seen the clips already that we're going to see today.
Okay. Let's bounce on down to Merwin. What do you know about it?
It is the best fantasy show ever made if you stop watching in the middle of season 5.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So all of season 6, 7, and 8, no good, huh?
No.
I think season 6 wasn't too bad. Season 7's where they really started going,
Yeah. I'll give you the line that'll sum the whole thing up. The showrunner's favorite refrain when being questioned about it was to say, "Oh yeah, we forgot about that character and that plot point and everything." So.
Okay, so Mr. Content, what do you know about Game of Thrones?
I know absolutely nothing except a handful. No, sorry. I know about a handful of things. Like there is a dwarven man in real life, who is very educated and he likes to drink. There's also the Mountain, which is one of the world's top bodybuilders of the world. Other than that, that's about it. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know anything about Game of Thrones.
All right. I'm in the same boat with you, man. I haven't seen any of these episodes, dude. So, yeah. Ty, I see your hand up, buddy. What do you know?
So I was very much like y'all, one of the few people that didn't watch any Game of Thrones until around the last season, and then in the span of about 2 weeks, I caught up to everything, just to learn that the last season was terrible. So I'm pretty well versed on Game of Thrones.
Okay. Have you seen this particular fight scene?
You said it's called the what now?
I believe it's the bronze fight scene is what it's described as.
I think this is.
Bron versus Sir Eris and the Eerie, right?
Yeah, I think
yeah.
so.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know what this is. Yeah, this is a
This-
great fight.
this one
Awesome.
has a great ending.
Yeah, this is a great.
Todd,
Excuse me.
what do you know about Game of
Yes.
Thrones?
What do I know about Game of Thrones? I've seen the show, I've read the books, and I know that it is George R.R.R. Martin's revenge for all of the characters that he loved that got killed when he played Dungeons and Dragons as a high schooler.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Huh? Is that a real fact?
No, but if you look at it, he just gives you all of your favorite loved characters, and then he kills them all.
Okay.
Just like was
Okay.
done to him when he was a kid. So yeah.
Cool. Shane, you a watcher of Game of Thrones?
It's been a while with Owen. I've only ever seen the show, never read the books. The only thing I even cared about in the show was the giants and the dragons, and that was a good bit to watch.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm excited for the scene. I like this type of, fantasy stuff, so I'm stoked for it. However,
Look, sorry, I just want to throw 2 cents in here. One of the big reasons why I never got into Game of Thrones is like all the sex. Like I'm a guy who just likes to keep the story going, and like there's just a lot of dicks, boobs going around, and unnecessary sex scenes that I really don't give 2 fucks about.
okay, so
And-
you're saying the amount of dicks in the show was a turnoff for you?
So turn off,
All
man.
right, that's cool.
I like
Hey,
they
to
show,
each his
wait,
own.
Wait,
To each his own.
wait. They show a fair amount of boob as well. But me personally, when I'm watching not just Game of Thrones, but like I've never watched Game of Thrones, but anything, if there's like a fucking sex scene, it's like, why are you showing this? What significance does this have to do with anything other than, oh yes, they love each other very much.
Well,
It was very
another
fierce.
thing is-
you know what I mean? Like, fuck.
Yeah, don't
I
watch
just want to
The
get the
Boys,
story
man.
going. I don't give a fuck what they do behind closed doors.
Well,
Season 3, episode 1 of The Boys, 4 sex scenes in 15 minutes.
see, here's the thing though. A lot of nerds watch this stuff, right? And they got to get their boob how they can get their boob, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I think it's probably a sensible amount to anybody else but you, dude. So,
Well, you know what?
How much fun?
In fairness to him, they invented a term because of the show. It's called sex position, where you use sex scenes as exposition scenes.
Yeah.
They literally made that up because of the show. That's a fact. I'm not joking
Oh.
about that.
That's what
gross.
HBO.
That
Gross, perverted, and fucking ridiculous waste of time.
all right. Well, how about this? We're gonna try something new here, guys. Okay. Tonight we're gonna roll initiative. All right. So I need you guys to grab your favorite D20.
Oh, can we introduce our D20s?
You could say a little bit of something about it, but don't go on and on.
I won't. Oh, can I go first, gentlemen?
Just go.
This, my friends, is Mordecai the Death Die. Mordecai is sold here in the United States of America, is illegal to sell in 3 states of the US of A, and is made from human bone with its very own certificate of authenticity inside of the case. So, this is a person.
Huh?
Or was.
That's pretty sweet. All right. So everybody's got their die.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I get you guys to give them a roll and let me know what you guys get?
18.
Yeah.
I got a
Modified
3
with it.
for the All Holy Trinity. Oh!
You have betrayed me.
All right, anybody get a 20? 19.
I got a 20.
You got a 20.
Ty, no way.
I got a 20 base.
Okay. 19. 18.
I got an 18.
18? Okay. 17. 16. 15. 14.
14.
All right. 13.
13
12.
hit.
Okay. 12. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6.
Yo.
7.
No,
Okay.
no way.
6.
Oh, lucky number 7, man.
5, 4, 3.
Up, 3 is for me, for the divine Trinity.
Okay.
Father, Son,
And
Holy
Merwin,
Spirit.
what'd you get?
4.
All right. So 4
4.
and a 3.
4.
All right, guys. So this initiative roll come into play when we go into our discussion portion. But right now, hey, let's go ahead and dive right into this clip. Here we go. Ooh, that's a cliff.
yes,
Yeah,
I
like
love
this
it.
Hole?
This is the show. There's so many amazing scenes, conversations, and fights. You'll watch those, but I will not watch the last couple seasons.
Oh, there's my favorite guy.
Oh,
Oh, the little dude calls
hey,
it, huh?
thank you.
That's cool.
He's a
Well-
little shit.
Yeah, he took a
Yeah,
break.
runs the Airy.
Shut the fuck up, you little
Took a break from getting
pubescent
breastfed.
bitch. Children.
Ron's
Oh.
certainly up there as like my top 10 characters in the show.
Oh yeah.
See, the other guy's wearing a helmet, so you know it doesn't matter who he is. Main characters don't wear helmets.
He does not play fair. He does not play honorable. He's definitely a rogue. 100%.
I mean, the dude, yeah, this is like an unfair fight. Just one-on-one, you got this guy with a single sword.
Oh shit,
and
he's
a
gonna
fully
go in the
armored
hole.
guy with a sword and shield.
Sword and board, baby.
So this castle is in a valley, and it's perched over top of the valley. And that's why there's a hole in the ground. It drops to the valley floor. It's like 1,000 feet.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
a moon door.
Or I'd build a castle.
Just an example of the amazing writing in the show. On the way up here, they're talking about the Erie.
Yeah.
He says, "That's the Erie. It's impregnable." And to which Bronn replies, one of the best lines in the show, goes, "Give me 10 good men. I'd impregnate the bitch."
Oh man,
Yes.
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 This is also a.
Oh, he does have a face.
Finish him.
This is a trial by combat.
Yep.
For
Yes.
Tyrion.
Or Tyrion.
If I remember correctly. So if Bronn doesn't win, then Tyrion's getting executed.
I like how when he gets stabbed, she's like, "Finish him." He's like, "Bitch, I just got stabbed. What the fuck do you want out of me?"
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sit down, son.
Hamstrung.
yeah, your man's looking weak as hell right now. Ain't he?
Yeah, that was a good cut.
Meanwhile, Bronn ain't taking a single hit.
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah, he just got her looking goofy at this.
He's literally playing with his food.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, he just got her looking goofy at this.
Dude, I would have grabbed him by his foot and dragged him to the edge right there, and then just kick
but
him in the
Oh,
head.
no, wait.
He's
But
about
Varys
to-
is honorable.
Wait for it.
Yeah. Yeah, you put
Oh!
him in the situation.
Ran him through.
Yeah.
Oh, right to the heart.
And
and everything,
take out the
man.
trash.
Wow.
There he goes.
What a beautiful way to die.
No, the fucking
Yeah.
way. What do you mean? That's terrifying.
No, man.
The sky cells, don't forget about that. You get put in a cell that's got no wall, and it opens into the pit. It's also at a slight angle.
You
The
don't
floor.
fight with honor.
Yeah, the cell is terrifying.
Yeah.
There's no honor in war.
Needed.
Oh, shit.
Burn.
Is the lady is the lady a part of like the people
Awesome,
that own
guys.
the guys that have their dicks chopped off?
No.
What?
No,
No.
no,
No, that's on another
totally different.
continent.
Yeah,
Unix,
I
that's
have
another
no
continent.
idea what
This
you're
is in
even
Westeros.
talking about.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's
The
talking
Unsullied.
about the Unsullied.
Unsullied.
He's talking about the
Yeah.
Unsullied.
Yeah, there's
We watched a clip a few weeks ago or something, and it was like the little dragon getting sold, and then he burned the dude
Yeah.
to a fucking crisp.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're
And then
classic.
they all went around with spears and killing their masters. Remember that, or were you not here for that?
Yeah, no, I was here for that. I remember.
All right, guys.
vaguely.
So that's a
all those-
really
Go
cool
ahead.
clip, guys. So
Yeah.
I'm curious to know what you guys think we can do with some D&D rolls here on this clip. So We're going to go
Right
down
away.
our initiative order here, and we're going to go ahead and start
Oh.
with Ty.
First thing I would say is those. I assume they're servants. They're using like a strength check to roll that wheel to open that door, or whatever that thing is, and they're kind of obviously cheating for the dude that's got all the armor and the shield. So like, I think I would say the guy that's obviously the underdog in the situation, he's probably got a higher dex than the dude he's fighting, even though like, let's say this dude's like a fighter or a paladin or something. This dude's like dex is like 19 or 20 or something, and he's just like playing with this dude. Like, I feel like at any point this guy knows he can just win this fight, so he's just having fun.
Okay. Let's go down our initiative order here and go down to Mr. McDowell. What do you think?
Yeah, the heavily armored guy is definitely like a champion or something. But the more dexterous fellow, I don't even remember the character's name.
I think it was Braun.
Yeah, I think he'd be either a rogue or a fighter with like the battle master, because he was using a lot of maneuvers.
I agree. Awesome. Let's head on over to Aaron. What do you think, bud?
Yeah, like they said, Braun's definitely got a high dexterity. I can't remember if they were cheating, giving him all that armor and the shield, or if he specifically said, no, fuck your shield, I don't want it, just give me a sword. But, that feels like a very Braun thing to do.
Huh.
He's definitely playing with his suit. You can see it. Just like watching that clip, you can just see it. He's fucking playing around. He's like, come on, mate, come on. We're puppy, come on. Let's have a gander, let's have a go. Let's have a bloody go. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, then we're going to go to our other Down Under counterpart, Owen.
Yeah. Sorry, was it David Wenham playing the masked guy? I swear. Like, I thought he was a nobody, and then I'm like, hang on, I know that face. But to her point of you don't fight with honor, someone said there's no honor in war, and I mean the point of a trial by combat is to, we're going to fight, and whoever the gods favor is going to determine who's in the right here. So I think it comes down to whether or not whichever god is looking over this is going to care whether he fights with honor or not. Like, so which deity are we talking about here?
Right.
None of them, because the gods are dead and there's only one true deity. I want to throw my 2 cents in there, baby.
Awesome, guys. All right, so let's slide over to Todd.
Okay, so the captain of the guard is definitely he's like a 10th level fighter. Braun, on the other hand, is like probably about the same experience level, just because there's war on this continent all the time. But Braun is he was a bandit, and so they fight guerrilla style. So he doesn't care about honor or anything. They say fight to the death, and he fought to the death.
Todd, quick question: is bandit a class?
No, but he would have been a fighter, but they were bandits, so they used guerrilla tactics all the time. They didn't care. They just kill you to take your stuff.
Totally.
So it's a fight, personal fight, and so that's how he fought it. That's how he always fights. It's a little underhanded. It's a little sneaky. A lot of feints. A lot of making you look to your opponent like you don't know what you're doing. You give them an open, make them feel good about themselves, and then you destroy them.
Todd, isn't the only part of a fight that you win? It doesn't matter what you really do to win, as long as you win if you're like a bandit type character.
Right. And that's all that he cared about, because he's Tyrion's man. So he's doing everything he can to keep Tyrion alive, and that's what he does through the entire show. But he totally played that guy. And he knew it when he got picked as a champion, because Tyrion had to have a champion. When he got picked, He knew exactly what he was going to do because he knew this guy was going to fight per the rules or, with honor. And so he knows that he's bound by that. That's why he hamstrung him, because that way he can't stand on a leg. Right?
Right. That's cool, man. Right on, man. All right, let's shoot on down to Merwin.
Well, two things I got to say about the fight from a rule standpoint. It's a beautiful interpretation of how hit points go. When you see attacks, feints, parries, dirty tricks, and whatnot, all of which deplete the hit points. And when you get to the end of the fight, where he lands the 3 or 4 shots that actually do the job, that is your big hits. And then when he's holding him by the arm there and he puts him down, that's him on 0 hit points, death saves, and Braun just does the coup de grace. So that's my first thought about the whole thing. So it's a great depiction of how hit points would work in a fight. Thing 2, dexterity is the broken stat of the game. So you have a dex-based character smoking a strength, or con-based fighter, which is completely lopsided. But class-wise, what I would say is Braun is probably a few levels in rogue to get the sneak attack, and the rest of it is fighter. And I think it's Battlemaster has the superiority dies, but he's using dirty tricks and things like feints and parries to get advantage to set up his own sneak attack damage, which is the 3 times you see him really hit him in the fight. Once in the armpit, once in the leg, and then one other thing, we lands one other shot on him in the whole fight. But that is setting up your own advantage, using it to get the sneak attack damage or your crits, and then obviously hamstringing him, messing with his stats and whatnot. But it's a great depiction of that style of combat, and proves that Dex is just the superior stat.
However, they are using long swords, not short swords, so he couldn't use Dex for it and wouldn't be able to get sneak attack, I think.
Oh, you're a rules is written guy. I see how it is. Okay, rules is written.
On proficiency for long swords.
Maybe he's got a feat. Maybe I homebrewed it. You don't know.
He was a rogue fighter, so just having levels in fighter gives him proficiency in literally everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome, guys.
But the longsword's not a finesse weapon, but if you noticed, he doesn't really strike with it very often.
Right. No, the dex there is the armor class, and this is the classic argument: what's better, hit points or AC? Well, if you don't get hit, you don't need hit points.
That's right.
Right.
Sean, what are your thoughts?
I mean, that's well put. I mean, the whole thought on it, he took the cake right there. I mean, the whole breakdown of it. Peter Dinklage is the man who plays the dwarf. Well, he is the dwarf in real life, but plays the dwarf here. I mean, I think he's throwing some inspiration here. Just like,
He's a bot for sure.
as well as some demoralizing, like they're all the royals are like, oh shit, it's about to go, and little dude's like, yeah, big dick energy, bitch. What you got? What I say, I drink and I know things. Yes, sir.
Tyrion would definitely be a bard of the College of Comedy.
Oh, dude, to
College
the
of
team,
Humor.
man. See, I remember there's another fucking scene where he's in chains once again, and the Mountain is there fighting some pompous cunt flailing a fucking spear around.
The Viper.
And then he gets his head crushed. So I'm wondering if this is later or before that happened.
Before.
Because he lost.
Before.
Okay.
Well
Before.
Okay, cool. Because that was a great moment. But right here, right, I mean,
Awesome,
the guy,
guys.
his attitude, I mean, you think it'd be Bard or Rogue or something?
I think Rogue.
I don't know, because he came back with a quick last saying that just hit deep. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Rogues
Yeah.
do that. I've played plenty of rogues, and I do that shit all the time.
Yeah.
You
Awesome,
don't
guys.
have to be a bard to have quips.
All
You
right.
could be a sword.
So I think we did a pretty good job of breaking that one down. The viewers at home, if you guys like these clips, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Head over to our socials. Check us out over there. Drop some likes. But we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with some more clips after this.
Hello, adventurers. Have you come to get your hands on our giveaway? If so, put a link in the video description to the Dungeon Studios Discord server. Once there, you have completed the first leg of your journey. Swiftly make your way past the trolls to the Treasure Vault chat and type in Tabletop Cinema for your chance to win one of 8 Icon of the Realms Boneyard Collection minifigure sets. And that's it. You have completed your quest. Congratulations. So make sure to bring your radiance against these creatures of the undead. And now, back to the show.
Welcome back to Tabletop Cinema. We have a couple more clips for you. Of course, if you like these videos, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Also, if you have some ideas for some clips that could be on the show, feel free to drop them in the comments. We're going to go over to our panel of guests here, guys. So our next clip is going to be from the movie Mission Impossible. It is the CIA headquarters vault scene. So I'm going to go around. Aaron, what do you know about Mission Impossible?
Sorry.
Gotcha.
I know you always love to do that. Catch me off guard, always. Anyway, I know it's got Tom Cruise. I know it's got other people. It's a cool spy flick, or at least the first 3 or 4 are. After that, it starts getting a bit repetitive. But
have you seen this particular movie?
Which one is this? Because if it's one, I've definitely seen it.
Yeah, I believe this is one. Yeah.
Yeah, then I've probably seen it like 2 or 3 times. But to be fair, I was little at the time, so
Okay.
I'm big now.
Are you?
I can't remember a great deal about this anymore, but I know that the first one had some pretty good twists in the story.
Okay. Todd, what do you know?
Well, I was not little when I saw this. I know that. No, this is a great scene, where he's breaking into the whole place. I mean, it was a little exciting with the first time you see it, and then, as an adult, you watch it again and you start breaking stuff down. But it's a good scene.
It is. Owen, have you seen this?
Yes, I saw this some amount of time ago, a while back. My main association I have with Mission Impossible now is that I'm old enough that my friends who are the same age as me work with adults who have not heard of Mission Impossible.
Oh, shame on them.
Yeah, I know, but like that really put me in my place. I'm like, I'm still young. Like, no, like we have completely different cultural backgrounds now.
Ty, have you seen it?
Yes, I have seen this movie. Like Owen, I've seen it a very long time ago. Don't remember much about the story, but I remember that for a spy movie, it's amazing.
Okay. Mr. Content.
So my grandfather was crazy about the Mission Impossibles. I could never get into the Mission Impossibles because Tom Cruise is just a little far out for me. And any role I see Tom Cruise playing, I can't look past the fact of what he is. I don't know anything about Mission Impossibles at all, other than like, oh my God, it's Jason Bourne type deal. Other than that, yeah.
All right. Well, Jason Bourne is not Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, just so we're clear here.
I know they're separate people. But it's like Tom Cruise is this amazing agent guy. And I know he has his crews and stuff, and he doesn't do it alone. And he's not like Jason Bourne and da-da-da. But I mean, like, it's Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
man.
we'll how about we'll go with this? He's no James Bond, huh? How about
there
that?
we go. He's no James Bond.
All right, Merwin, what do you think, bud?
No, they're good films. They do stretch reality a little bit, but also there is a lot of tech stuff in these that makes you wonder what the government can do.
Okay. Are you a Bond guy or a Mission Impossible guy?
Well, I do agree that occasionally you need to give a woman a little schmack if she gets out of hand. So definitely a Bond fan, but no, I like both. And Mission Impossible is a little bit more, I hate to say it, realistic than Bond, because it's not one man against the world and always comes out on top. He has a team, he's got support, and things go wrong. So I'm all for movies that have realism over the super high kind of fantasy. I like the in Shadowrun RPG terms, I like the black trench coat, not the pink mohawk.
Okay, Todd, I see you raising your hand up there, bud. What's up?
I'm just saying I'm old enough that I remember the original Mission Impossible TV show,
Hell yeah.
and that was far more exciting to watch than his movies.
It was a TV show.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
It was
Back
awesome.
in the... Oh, it was great. It was amazing. Because of the technology that they had at the time, they made amazing shows.
Wow.
As
They
a
were great.
As a
Hey,
youngster, I've never seen the James Bond TV show. I didn't even know James Bond had a
No,
TV
No,
show.
Mission
Impossible.
Impossible, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mission Impossible. That's older. Well, I mean, the first
Yes.
movie came in, what, the 90s? So there's a TV show older than that.
Yeah, the 70s.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I was-
the 70s into the 80s, yeah.
So Shane,
yes,
have
yeah, I
you
was born
have
in
you
the
seen
90s.
the movie, Shane?
Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Do, 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 do.
The soundtrack is amazing. Hell yes.
Yeah, I do like
It
the
is
soundtrack.
iconic.
I am more of a Bond guy myself, but Mission Impossible is pretty cool.
I would have to agree with you. I'm more of a Bond guy myself too. But Agent Ethan Hunt is no punk, that's for sure.
Ethan
Yeah.
Hunt.
Yeah, but Tom Cruise is no Jack Reacher.
Well, you
By
know,
about
Or
3
William
feet.
Shatner.
Tom Cruise was Jack.
Yeah, we might
Yes.
watch that one.
Yeah,
That might-
but Tom Cruise is
That might be
5'7", dude. Jack Reacher was 6'2".
yeah,
Congratulations,
I'm
Moen. You succeeded your history check.
all right, boys. So you know what time it is? It's initiative time. Pull out your favorite D20.
Oh, Mordecai! Oh, I'm on red.
Alrighty.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay,
The
so
elder gods have helped me.
Aaron, what'd you get?
The elder gods have helped Todd, but today they have apparently fucked me because I got a 2.
A 2. Okay, Owen.
A 4.
A 4. All right, Todd.
20.
Ooh. All
Yeah.
right, Sean.
18.
Okay. Ty.
I also got an 18.
All right.
Oh,
So
Roll
Ty.
roll off.
Yeah, you guys give me a roll off.
Okay.
I dropped it. Okay.
Now they should demonstrate which of them has the higher dexterity.
13.
I definitely have a higher dex. My dex is 20.
Oh, no, we're not including Dex.
Yeah. All right, let me roll this one. I got a 17.
All right, so 17. Okay, Merwin.
Fucking gigantic 7.
Ooh.
Oh, I got a 7 too. Glorious 7.
Roll off.
Roll off.
Natural 1.
I got a
Ooh,
20.
no,
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 fucking
you
way
didn't.
you got. No way you got a natural 20.
I did.
No,
I got a
you-
nat.
He got a
You
nat
got a
one,
20,
he
you
nat
got a
20.
1.
You got a nat 1, I got a 20.
Defend
The
the
dice. The
Let's
dice have
go.
spoken.
I didn't even want to win, to be honest with you.
Well, the gods have chosen otherwise.
And that's why you did. They
Yeah.
favored you, Shane.
This is the second time you have failed me.
All right,
There shall
guys.
not be a third.
So we have our initiative order. Let's go ahead and dive right into this scene. Check it out.
God, I hope it has the music.
It's muted.
The most convincing part about him being a super spy is that he's small enough to fit in tight places.
He
Right.
is. How tall is Tom Cruise?
5'7".
5'3"?
Yeah, Tom Cruise is like 5.
No, he's 5'7".
Hey, this is a hell of an operation, though, getting into this thing. watching the
Oh,
entire...
yeah.
Oh, it's awesome.
Suspenseful.
Yeah, I can't remember if this scene is just silent or if the
It
visuals-
is because there's sound and pressure and heat.
Right.
Yeah, they got to keep it
Censored.
below a certain decibel level, certain temperature, no pressure on the floor.
Yeah, and that poor guy, he's been fed some sick pill or something that makes him all
Right.
sick. Yeah, he's been drugged.
Makes him have to shit.
Yeah.
Well, someone's got to restock your supply of Vegemite.
They're like, we could pull this mission off if we could just get him to take a shit for a couple of minutes.
And I thank you for your donation, by the way, Merwin.
You're welcome, but haven't we all made someone shit for consequence in a D&D game? Come on, who hasn't done that?
I've made someone shit in
mean-
real life by telling them a joke.
Oh, yanked him up.
Yep. Pull them up.
Oh shit.
Whoa. lights went
Tom's
out.
like, he's supposed to be shitting right now. What's going on?
Oh, just don't
Same
look
here.
down. Don't look at the reflection in the floor.
Right.
Well,
Exactly.
it's
Right,
all
looking
predicated
down.
on the fact that people never look up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if he looks down, he's fucked as well.
Well, this is true,
I
but
hope
he's not looking at the floor.
I hope those glasses don't fall on his face.
Does this man not
Merwin?
have peripheral vision? Like, what the fuck?
He's
Is he
very
not?
sharp.
Well, he's not feeling
He's
well,
getting
right?
busy.
He's
Yeah, he is
distracted.
under the weather. That's right. And
Yeah,
I will
but he's
say,
got a
Tom
multi-billion-dollar
is up there
safe room.
a good 12 feet at least.
Yeah, but
Thankfully, in this multi-billion-dollar safe
Oh.
room, nobody put a fucking camera in there to record anything.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes.
Well, budget cut.
No, they have any of the feeds in there blocked. They're plugged into the system.
gotcha.
They just can't deactivate the sensors because it'll set off alarms.
I love how he's taking the bin with him. At least he's not leaving the vomit in the room.
No, that's his souvenir.
He's
Yeah.
clean. He's a clean man.
I don't know if any of you have noticed this, but that little that thing that its feet is attached to is legitimately a fucking hanger.
Yeah.
Budget ran
literally
out.
the
They had
thing
to
you
make
put
do.
the shirt in.
Dun 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 dun.
Uh-oh, here he goes.
Oh no, wait.
Da-da-da,
There it is.
da-da-da, 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 da-da-da.
Dun dun dun.
See, because if he
See,
touches the
here's how I'm
floor...
gonna get this computer. I'm gonna show my dick. And
See, it's
gonna
not
open.
just women in movies they put glasses on to make them seem smart. It's little men too.
Yes.
It's little men. Yes.
I just. Oh god.
Oh.
I just
Oh,
want
there
to
he goes.
know-
Yeah.
Here it is,
He was
there
trying
it
to
is.
clean up the sink too. Bless him.
As much as
Hygienic.
as much as I love Ethan Hunt, I agree with Josh and Sean that James Bond would beat his ass.
Oh, yeah. James Bond, he ain't no joke.
So,
Yeah.
question for the Australians. It's 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Is that like average temperature or?
Room temperature, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
72,
I mean-
73.
You live in the upside down, so it doesn't really matter. It's always hot.
What would wait? What would that be in Celsius?
I'll
That's
look
like,
it up.
28.
Yeah,
Divide
30.
by 19, divide by
Yeah.
2, add 3, flip a kangaroo, and there you go.
Yeah.
The
You gotta
fuck?
remember the kangaroo. You gotta remember the kangaroo.
So, Sean, the answer to that question is too much.
Oh, he's going to steal the files.
Oh yeah.
That would be 22 degrees Celsius, which is about room temp. It's
I think
slightly on the colder
Uh-oh.
side of room temp.
He's
Right.
feeling it. He's feeling the burn.
How the fuck does that work?
He wasn't there for Arm Day.
No.
He wasn't for arm. He skipped
Oh,
arm
look,
day a
it's
couple
Ratatouille.
times.
Yeah.
He heard about skipping leg
They're
day.
at-
He's like, I ain't skipping leg day. I'll do extra leg day.
Do you even lift, bro? No.
Bro.
He's gonna puke again, isn't he?
Yep. Mind
Oh
you,
shit! Are they Has it
Mind
got
you,
a floppy disk in the other hand?
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh
exactly.
yeah,
It's
old
two of
school,
them.
man. Old
Oh
school.
my god, it's been ages since I've seen one
Yeah,
of
we've,
those.
the movies
No,
have been dated. It's ancient.
Exactly. Back in the day, you could hack anything with a floppy disk.
Yep.
You
I'm
can
just
put
realizing
these
now,
very
it-
sensitive government files on something that can hold like a meg and a half.
Yeah, I'm just realizing now, is that computer a Nokia?
I'm sorry, Aaron. Did you call it a Nokia?
He's getting the
Yeah.
knock list.
Do you mean a Nokia? You fucking savage.
Nokia.
Also, remember that this character is afraid of rats.
No way.
A French guy?
People viewing
Yeah.
this video, people
Why
viewing
did
this
that
video
happen?
make fun of
It
Aaron.
is literally the plot of Ratatouille.
Wait, watch.
Whoa!
Check
The
save.
little
Oh.
arm wave he does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's not
collectively in the movie theater, you could hear people's sphincters pucker up to the top of their throats when he fell.
I believe it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, real quick. Okay, I just want to add in real quick. I'm knocking Tom Cruise and all that jazz for like just him personality wise, but he is really like agile, determined, dedicated. He has a lot of high quality attributes as a person himself. So I'm
Yeah,
not
but
he is
saying,
indeed a
he's college,
craftsman.
so it
He
doesn't
does
matter.
all
You know-
his stunts and everything, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, he does-
exactly.
very
You know, I'm
good.
not saying he's a crazy piece of shit. I'm
No,
saying
wait, watch. Look.
he's a
look,
crazy,
Oh
determined.
shit!
watch.
Oh shit.
What's he doing? What? Catch it!
It's sweat.
Oh, we can't. He can't.
It's one drop of sweat rolling down his glasses because the temperature's going up.
Blow up it to make it evaporate.
You
The
gotta-
most unrealistic thing in this scene is a government employee feeling sick and actually trying to go back to work. Never.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, drop number 2 coming in.
Whatever.
Watch.
Bam.
Oh, lucky. Whatever personal feelings you may have about Tom Cruise, you can't deny he is a good actor.
Oh, he's a craftsman for
Yes.
sure. Absolutely.
Especially in Tropic Thunder.
Making too much noise, my guy.
Hey, look, this is as cheesy as some things are in the series, man. This scene definitely is put together in a way that really, like, you really could feel it. You're right. You could it was dead silent in the theater
Yeah.
when this was going on.
Uh huh.
I mean, it's the
See,
scene of the movie. One everyone remembers.
See, he did it right, but like personally, I know he's gonna be okay.
No!
I know.
Oh.
Oh!
Fumble from the NPC.
Yeah, he fucked up twice during this mission.
Yeah.
He's cut from the
Well-
game.
Hey, he did bite that rat until it died.
And then he
Is
sees
this
it.
guy just gonna not
He
see the
sees
knife?
it. No, he knows.
He knows. He knows for sure. He was in here like 5 minutes ago. That weren't there.
Yeah.
Well, what is this doing in here? This wasn't in here the last time I was in here. That was John. John's playing a prank on me.
Is this a threat, John?
At this
Fucking
point,
lasers
in the
up there
RPG,
still.
you're like, well, if he's dead, he didn't see anything. That counts as stealth,
Yeah.
right?
You know, guys, I think it's an amazing scene. You know, it
is.
It's really iconic. You know, when he gets dropped and lands and is kind of hovering there above the floor. That's an iconic action scene. You know,
But it's so much more gripping than just a fight scene. You know, it's the tension.
And it
of-
also doesn't mean that it's not funny.
absolutely,
Right.
absolutely.
Oh, but it's a this is an RP moment, right? In a
Right.
game where it's just skill based checks.
Absolutely. All right. Well, let's go down our initiative order here. Todd, it's on you, man. What'd you think about
All
it?
right. Like I said, I remember seeing this in the theater when it came out. This scene was iconic for a long time because it was mostly quiet during the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know, they checking their equipment as they're going down, checking the levels. They're waiting to, they're tracking the guy coming in and out, and you see the fumbles that get made. The guy in the air ducts gets a surprise attack by a rat. And he decides to take out the rat mostly because he's afraid of them. And he drops, Ethan Hunt to the floor. That was a very gaspy moment in the movie theater for people. But that's all skill checks. It's all the strength check from the guy up in the duct. It's all dexterity, acrobatics from Tom Cruise's character. There's some kind of intelligence and investigation checks going on because he has to log into this computer, put a disc in, a 3/4 floppy disk, by the way, so that dates it. But yeah, no, it's a great scene.
Awesome. Ty, anything stand out to you?
Yeah. I did not see this movie in theaters. I saw this movie after it was on like VHS and all that. And when I saw this scene as like a 5-year-old or whatever, however old I was when I saw this movie, the one scene that stood out to me was, funnily enough, like him hovering above the dude's head as he's like checking the computer, and he's just sitting there, holding his breath, assumedly, just so he can, like, this dude leaves, poison him, he's got to shit, go to the bathroom. The thing that I would say is, even though this is like a legendary movie scene, it's also kind of unrealistic, because what was stopping the guy from just doing this? Just looking up. But it's this, I will watch this movie a million times over, regardless of how unrealistic it is. I love this movie.
Okay. All right. Sean, anything D&D related stand out to you?
Well, the dude had a massive disadvantage on fear checks with rats. Dude had massive negatives when it came to any type of perception. Tom Cruise's agility or athletics? Would it be athletics?
Acrobatics.
Caught that sweat. He did all that jazz. I mean, Homeboy failed 2 times, as we stated. The guy who's afraid of rats, and almost he did. See, I don't know this movie because I've never watched it. But if I was a high government official, and even though I saw that there was nothing wrong with what was going on, and I'm the type of guy who's, even though I'm sick and I'm going back to work, I see a fucking knife in the room that I was just at not even 10 minutes ago and not say something, I mean, there's something wrong with that, dude. There's something wrong with it.
All right, let's go on down to Shane. Anything stand out to you?
I would say that they were both rogues, but what subclass would they be?
Ah, okay.
Bye.
Both as in who? Tom Cruise and
the guy in the duck,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
in the vent? That guy in the vent? Yeah.
Well, he's definitely not a
Right.
strength-based character.
Yeah, for sure.
Thief is appropriate here, with second story work and everything.
Yeah, thief.
Cat burglar.
Yeah, that's the one that was popping out to me.
Yeah, I think Thief would probably be most applicable, I suppose.
Yeah,
I mean, intelligence would, like, some form of, like, I don't know, like Pathfinder, or not Pathfinder, is it Pathfinder?
Well-
Where, no, Shadowrun. Like, everything's all tech-wise, I don't know.
Shadowrun or Cyberpunk, you are correct.
Yeah. So it's like a mix of that with some rogue
Okay.
when it comes to the intelligence, with just Tom Cruise. See, and the other guy in the vent, I would think would be his subclass, would be some type of strength-based thing.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Merwin, what do you think?
All right, let's go down. This is a masterclass for the day one DM on how you set up a scene that doesn't involve combat but has tension and drama. So what you got here, your pre-planning goes in, you begin the scene, and this runs like a 4th edition skill challenge. You got to make a certain number of checks with different attributes and skills before you fail a certain number of checks. So you break this whole thing down. You got the strength and the acrobatics strength checks and acrobatic checks to lower them down, to balance yourself. You have the tech and skill checks, but then you have your failures. You fail your fear check. When the rat shows up, you almost drop him, but you got to recover. And then you have the knife fail at the end, but it's not enough to lose the skill challenge. You have succeeded. And then you can see classic examples here of the random encounters going on. You have your plan, but then maybe the rat shows up. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe he comes back. Maybe he shits twice. Maybe he shits once. You don't know. And those are things that you got to overcome in the middle of the scene, and that builds that tension. Is he going to go? Is he going to come back? And as a DM, it would be a great tool, the way the scene is set up, to say, okay, well, let me tell you what happens outside of the room. And then the characters have to hear the random shit going on they normally can't see and go, is he going to turn around? Is he going to come in? What's going to happen? And then everything else, like I said, plays out like a skill challenge. It's a pretty good job. It's a great scene, and it's a great way to a great tool if you're a DM to kind of learn how to pace and build things.
Awesome.
Wow.
Awesome. Good job there, man.
Ew.
Let's jump up to Owen. Anything stand out to you, man?
Yeah, so as a DM, like as we said, the skill checks. So like acrobatics when he does his dramatic flip to get to the computer, and stealth when he's trying to be quiet, and the deck save when he nearly gets dropped and has to be like, I'm not touching the floor, all of that. But yeah, as a DM, the parts that really stuck out to me are the rat showing up and the knife drop at the end. For me, that is what I would do if my party was doing too well and I wanted to put some tension back into the scene.
A little spice in there, yeah.
Yeah, because my players roll characters that end up with like a plus 35 to Arcana or some nonsense through combinations of feats and stats and expertise and whatever. And so they're like, it's impossible for me to fail. I'm like, we'll see about that. And yeah, but I feel like with the knife at the end is like the DM only planned for this to fail to some extent. Like I've only got a chase scene planned for after this. And like, oh, so you drop the knife, and then the players are like, boo, we nailed this. Like, all right, you drop the knife, but the guy doesn't do anything about it. Like,
awesome.
Capitulate.
All right. Next up, Aaron Fire. What'd you see?
Definitely rogue in there. I'm kind of leaning towards the dude in the chair being like, I want to say mastermind, just because he's the dude in the chair. That's the one that jumps out to me subclass wise. I still can't get over that fucking fumble with the knife. That feels like a nat 1 or something for sure. There's a lot of really good scenes in here. That a lot of it's already been said because I rolled the 2 and everyone got to it before me. But the little dangle bit where he's going ooh ooh ooh, that's fucking good part in the scene. That's really suspenseful and all that. Good deck save from fucking dude in the vent to like grab onto that to save him. Probably at disadvantage because there's a rat next to him. Still managed to succeed, so good job. There's not quite a lot more that I could really see from this. It's very sort of chill scene. There's not a huge amount that's going on, but there are a good amount of dex checks being done and such, and intelligent. There's a few intelligent checks in there for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome, guys.
I'd like to add that the CIA agent who keeps going in and out of the room.
Yeah.
He didn't pass a con check the entire time.
Yeah, but like the DM would have extended his poison condition to give him disadvantage on.
Minus
Right,
10.
And a super, super low passive perception because he does
Right.
not want to be there.
Right.
I agree.
The one time he noticed something was when it was right in front of him.
Right.
He got hammered the night before with some Jaeger bombs, and he's like, dude, I've got the biggest fucking headache. Everyone just leave me the fuck alone right now.
Oh no, they squirted poison into his coffee
I remember.
when he was in an office prior to this.
Yep.
I believe Aaron was just describing what happened to him last night and why he was last man standing.
Right.
Even though from the night before he still showed up to work. Yeah. Giving him some credit. Giving the guy some credit.
Thank you.
Awesome, guys. All right, so I think we broke that down pretty darn good. Viewers at home, if you guys think that there's something that we should have touched on or shouldn't have touched on, feel free to drop that crap in the comments below. If you like these videos, smash the subscribe button. Check us out on Facebook. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with one more clip. Welcome back to Tabletop Cinema. We have another scene for you. It's from the movie Toy Story. Of course, we got our panel of guests here. Minus one, Mr. Content, having connection issues. He's dropped out of this segment, but hopefully we'll have him back for next episode. So, guys, Aaron, what do you know about Toy Story?
I know that it's a story about toys. Which Toy Story is this in particular, just out of curiosity?
This clip is from Toy Story 1.
The best Toy Story out of all of them, in my personal opinion. Toy Story 2 is still very good. They sort of got less and less good as it went on. Maybe it's because I'm becoming old. But Toy Story 1 had a lot of good moments in it, so I'm excited to see what this particular scene.
Okay. Todd, what do you know about Toy Story?
Way too much. Way too much. I am a secret Disney file, so it's a good show. And like Aaron said, it is the best of the series. So
Okay. Owen, have you seen it?
Yes. But when you said that, I was like, "Oh, Disney file." So this isn't Sex Toy Story. This is a different one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this OG Toy Story, I watched so much as a kid. I had most of it memorized, so I didn't even need to watch it anymore. I just lie down in the grass and speak it to myself. So it'll be interesting seeing it, because once you've seen something that much, you never watch it again because you don't need to. So I haven't seen it in a good 20+ years. So this will be interesting for me.
Okay.
I was like that with How to Train Your Dragon.
All right, and that's for another episode. Merwin, what do you got?
Well, I live in a house with the Disney files, so I've seen all these things a million times. I'm a personal fan of the dark Disney theories, things like the survivors of Wall-E live off the flesh of the dead. And I was just looking up Toy Stories. One of the dark theories is that the toys are vampires who live off the joy of children. That's why as the children age, they get more and more miserable until eventually they give up the toys and go on to boring human lives. Works for me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I thought we were here to have time.
Yeah.
No one ever
I thought
said
we
that.
wanted to have a good time, not spar
good-
everybody.
a,
What are you
a
talking
good
about?
time, not a long one.
Shane, what about you? What do you know about Toy Story?
That was a childhood classic. I enjoy. I wasn't it Pixar's first big like deal, like their first
If it
real
wasn't
movie
their
they
first,
did. That was,
it was one of their first. If it wasn't the first, yeah.
okay, yeah, definitely. Yeah, it changed like the whole animation scene forever.
Oh
with-
yeah,
with
it was
Toy Story.
revolutionary. Absolutely.
So that much I know about Toy Story, but you know it's a good story. I always enjoyed it. The Army Men were my favorite. So
Yeah, they're cool. Yeah. Awesome, guys. Ty.
Go on without me.
Hi.
I've seen Toy Story, the first movie, approximately about 12 times since I've been born. I'm not gonna sit and say like I can recite every line of the movie or anything like that, but this movie heavily influenced my childhood, and I'm just hyped to see it again. I haven't seen it in years.
Awesome. Okay, guys. Well, it's initiative time. Pull out your favorite D20. All right.
Screw it. man.
Give it a roll. Let's see what we get. Let's start with Aaron. What'd you roll?
A 1.
I got a 19.
What'd you get, Aaron?
Fucking 2 again.
Todd, what'd you get, bud?
I got a 16.
16. Owen?
11.
11. Ty? Shane?
X
A what?
10.
Oh,
A 10.
an X.
Know what you do in Roman numerals.
Here, I'll
Fuck
put it.
up,
I'll put it in as an
Ty.
X. Merwin?
Much like when I'm rolling attacks with my awesome boss fight, bad guys, I got a fucking 5.
Oh man, you guys been rolling low. All right,
feel
and
your
we'll put
pain,
Ty
Merwin.
as a 1 because he didn't respond. So.
I think you said you got
Let's
an
go
eight.
ahead
No,
and
Ty is
dive
that-
right
Ty had
into
an
this
8
scene here, and we're gonna check it out. Here we go. Whoa!
Yes.
Oh!
Thanks for the ride. Look out! Now let's catch up to that truck.
Turbo!
Turbo.
Yeah, these guys are all a bunch of dicks.
Buzz, Woody was telling the truth.
What have we done? Great, now I have gills.
Damn right.
I love Rex.
I forgot how much of an asshole these guys were during the first one.
Yeah, they threw him out.
They
Yeah.
straight up thought that he murdered him. Like he had his dismembered arm. Kind of, you know.
Get it?
Oh no.
And that's they gave like the weakest character the job of like pulling them up. Yeah.
See, I just want movies to be consistent. As soon as that kid looked at them, they should all fall down dead and this is scene over.
It's
No,
the rule
because
of
they
these
didn't
movies
see
that
it.
only kids ever sees the toys doing anything, and they have to be ones that can't verbalize it to adults.
Where's that car that was behind him?
No.
Oh, I know, right?
Go
They have
home.
plot armor.
He was here. That's what.
The match. Yes. Thank you.
Here's the party pulling a bullshit idea out of their asses.
Oh, here it comes.
Now, Woody's a
Very listen,
Jedi
kids,
because he
play
pulled
with
that.
fire.
No.
But Woody's a Jedi because he pulled that match out of his holster without touching it.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Get to the chopper!
Get to the chopper!
Get to the rocket!
Oh yeah, he's using his melon now.
There we go. Now you're
Hang
cooking
the
with
fuck
fire.
on.
Stop. Andy, wait a minute. I just lit a rocket. Rockets explode!
Oh, too late for it. The literal D&D party member realizing the plan that they're about to do is fucking stupid.
Look, it's Winnie and Buzz coming up fast!
I mean, hey, at this point, we might as well go through with it.
Wow.
I love how he always cops your views. It's hilarious.
He's the easiest to rebuild.
Not today. That's right.
And still, no one saw anything.
That's actually a great fucking.
This isn't flying, this is falling with
No one
With
saw
style.
anything.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking at it like, would his wings actually provide any lift?
I'm king of the world.
They probably could, yeah.
Yeah,
Like if an F4 can fly,
They do not. No
They
matter
don't?
how
If an
much you
F4
throw them against the wall, it does not glide.
Hey, wow! What is it? Woody!
if an F4 can fly, Buzz Lightyear can fly. With a powerful enough engine, something can fly.
Awesome, guys. Hey, I love that scene, man. So
Right in the childhood.
yeah, right. Brings you right back. So, let's go down our glorious initiative order here. We'll start with Mr. Ruckschel.
Oh, hey. How's it going?
What up? So, anything stand out to you, D&D wise? What do you think?
Well,
what do you think we can do?
I've always seen Buzz as a paladin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
and
he is
I've always
very
seen-
paladin-y. Yeah,
Yeah, and I've always seen Woody as a sage.
a sage. Okay.
Yes,
Why-
because he has all this knowledge and all this information, and he's the leader, and he uses all the information all the lore that he knows about toys and why they're alive and whatnot, and he uses that to guide all of his friends. And so, but he's smart. He figured out, he could light the fuse. I also think he's part Jedi because when he reaches for that match, it comes out of the holster without him touching it and goes into his hands. But definitely a lot of. I definitely think that it's acrobatics on the flying. Now, if this was old D&D, Woody would have had his skills tested in pilot a vehicle, piloting land vehicle, because he drove that thing pretty good until its batteries died.
Yeah,
That poor
absolutely.
little buggy. But, yeah.
Awesome. Owen, what do you think?
Yes. Yes. To see some vehicle handling checks. It's something that's in 5th edition, but is very hard to integrate and get players to actually do it. I tried to bring like chariots into my first campaign and mounts and stuff, and the monk was like, "I'm already faster than all of that." So yeah, we need that. Like, damn. So yeah, they did very good with that. The as I said before, the rocket idea, where they're like, oh wait, we have this item that the DM absolutely forgot about and only included to like make things seem very dire. And, like, we could use that, and like the car drives past as soon as he lights the match. Is the DM just saying no? Stupid. They're like, but what if we use this magnifying glass effect to light it? And the DM's like, I can't think of a way to stop them.
Yeah.
So, but I will remind you, you just lit a rocket.
Awesome. Okay, let's shoot on over to Shane.
No, I do agree with the synopsis that Buzz would definitely be a paladin. Woody, like, I do agree with the sage bit. He is very like informative. Could be a rogue, skill based.
Mastermind
Well,
rogue?
with his knowledge of lore, he could also be a bard. I have no idea. I mean, he doesn't really sing, does he?
No.
I don't
Well,
remember.
no, bards don't have to sing though.
No.
Right, no, that's
They
true.
can inspire.
Yeah, inspired, speak charismatic, all that stuff. But yeah, no, I could see him being like a bard, like with leadership and all that. Yeah, definitely like a lot of acrobatics in the air, and then yeah, it's just my basic take, I guess. I don't know what else to add to the conversation.
Yeah, no, awesome, man. I appreciate it. That's a good look at it, dude. Merwin, what do you got?
Amazement that I rolled higher than anybody with a 5. No, I'm with Owen on this one though. This is, you got some skill challenges that, skill use that rarely gets done. Piloting a vehicle, animal handling, whatever. Good rolls, bad rolls, some saving throws, dodging the cars and different things. And then I was gonna say, and he stole it from me 100%, that like, wait a second, don't we have an item that solves this problem you forgot about the entire campaign? Fuck it. And the DM's like, I didn't want it to work this way, so no, that shit doesn't work. But I gotta say, my favorite part, roll wise, is all the successes and everything, and then you get to the very end, and fucking poor Potato Head, like, well, I guess the car's gonna go flying in there. You random guy who didn't have anything to do with this, make a dexterity check. Oh, I'll be fine. Boom, gets fucking one gets fucking wasted, and he's like, I didn't even do anything stupid. I stayed in the truck. I followed the plan. You fuckers got me killed. That's how it goes in every game. But at the end, crazy shit. They succeed in unexpected ways, and the story goes ever forward.
Awesome, man. Good take. Aaron, next up.
I want to hop back onto what Owen was saying earlier, but I've got a little bit of a different opinion on that. So, Owen was going with the route of DM trying to stop the players from doing blah 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 thing. I think him pulling the match out and all that is the player trying to make a play for something, and then he's got to. The DM's like, you got to make some type of roll in order to do this. So a car's going to come by, make a. Dexterity. I don't know what type of check would be in there. I'm sure the DM would have come up with something good, and then Woody's player just fumbled that, and they wrote nat 1, and then the match went out. But the DM wanted to still provide them some way to get back to the truck, so he's like, "No, damn you all! You blew it up! Damn you all to heck on the ground and all that, right?" And then he's like, "As you're doing all that, you notice there is a glare of sunlight hitting the back of your hand and just soldering that, and it reminds you of that moment from blah 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 with the magnifying glass with Sid, and then it's like, oh, Buzz, we can use your blah 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 for this," and the DM's just like silently nodding, like, "Yes, I just gave you help. I just gave you the help, actually." And that's them getting back. The only thing that I don't understand, though, is when that level thing on the back of the truck went down and then just went crash into the gravel as they're like right behind them and all the sparks is flying out. How the hell did the rocket not get lit when there was all those sparks? It was like 150 sparks at any given moment. The rocket was just completely fine, though. Fuse not lit.
They don't last long enough.
Serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
There was a rocket to light.
Good take there, Aaron. Good take. Ty, see anything stands out?
It's funny, man. I used to watch this scene so much growing up as a kid. Like, just used to grow up in the country, didn't really.
Oh man!
Again. So to the point where I memorized it, and being 28 now, haven't seen this scene in years. It's my mind's flooding with just nostalgia. So I it's this scene holds a special place in my heart, man.
Awesome, guys. Okay, so I think we did a pretty good job of breaking that scene down there. That's the clips we have for you guys tonight. If you guys like these clips, hit the like, hit the subscribe, head over to our Facebook, check out some of the other stuff that we work on. But until next time, this is Tabletop Cinema.